Okay, so Alaikum, in this one we're going to be dealing with the claims of Pastor Terry Jones from the Dove Outreach Church. Since I was told from one of his ministers, Dave Ingram, that Terry Jones is not interested in debate, we'll go ahead and just take care of your claims and refute you here then, Mr. Terry Jones. And if you change your mind, by all means, let me know. I'm already in contact with Dave Ingram, so you can let me know from there. Now, he's talking to Rick Sanchez on CNN, and he says that by their plan to burn the Quran, they're saying stop to Islamic law, stop to Islam, stop to brutality of Islamic law.
We are also doing, by the burning of the Quran on 9/11, we're saying stop. We're saying stop to Islam, stop to Islamic law, stop to brutality. We have nothing against Muslims. They are welcome in our country. They are welcome to worship. We have freedom of worship. We have freedom of speech. They are welcome. What is not welcome?
So
what we are saying with the burning of the Quran,
so how
what
would
is
you,
not welcome is Islamic law and
how
the
would
brutality of Islamic law. That is what's not welcome.
Obviously, it's quite clear to everyone that these people are paranoid. These people are paranoid. In their minds, they're losing power. I mean, we have a president who's not white, so that's a problem to them. They think that they're losing power. You know, now Muslims are building mosques. This is to them, they're losing power. So this is what they want to do by burning the Quran. He's saying stop. Where's Islamic law? Where's Islamic law even close to anything of being becoming a place in America? Nowhere. Nowhere at all. Yet stop this, stop that, stop Islamic law. It's nowhere near becoming a part of American society. And there's no evidence that the majority of Muslims in America want that to happen in the first place. So please stop with these paranoid and bogus claims, Mr. Terry Jones. Okay? He says that Islam is of the devil. It's a deceptive religion. It's violent.
You believe that Islam is of the devil?
No,
that it is causing billions of people to go to hell?
You believe
it is
that.
A deceptive religion.
You believe
it is
that.
A violent religion.
You believe that.
That is proven many, many times.
No,
and
because
it is time that churches,
there
politicians stand up and speak the truth.
There are moderate Muslims, sir, who live in this country, who love America probably every bit as much as you say you do. Some of them died on September 11th.
That is exactly right. There is moderate Muslims.
Why are you insulting them?
No, Islam is not of the devil. The Quran is clear, and it makes clear that the devil is an avowed enemy to mankind. The Quran warns us against the devil. The Quran says that alcohol and gambling, these are the handiworks of the devil, so it instructs Muslims to stay away from these things. If Islam was the devil of the devil, why would the devil tell you to do that? Why would the devil warn you that he is your avowed enemy? Why would the devil warn you that gambling and drinking intoxicants and other intoxicants is his own handiwork by which he causes mankind to fall into error and sin? Why would he do that? Does it make sense?
O you who believe, intoxicants and games of chance and sacrificing to stones set up and dividing by arrows are only an uncleanliness, the devil's work. So shun it that you may succeed.
Even your own Bible tells you that Jesus says that Satan will not go against himself because a house divided cannot stand.
So Jesus called them and spoke to them in parables. How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come.
So if that be true, then how then can the Quran be, or Islam be, of Satan, when the Quran makes clear teachings that Satan is an enemy to mankind, that Satan wants you to fall by use of intoxicants and gambling and other ways? It just doesn't make sense. So your claim is bogus. You claim that Islam is a deceptive religion. I don't know where you get that from. It's your religion that's deceptive, because if we look at Paul, Paul admits that in order to gain more followers to follow him, he would use all types of trickery. He would act like certain people. He says he would act like those who are under the law to gain those who are under the law, even though he himself did not follow the law. He said he would act like those who are without the law in order to gain those who are without the law. He acts like different types of people in order to gain the more, to listen and follow him. Is that not deception? To pretend to be a criminal to get criminals? To pretend to be a man who follows the law even though you don't believe in following the law, to gain people who follow the law? That's deception, my friend.
Paul says, though I am free and belong to no man, I make myself a slave to everyone to win as many as possible. To the Jews, I become like a Jew to win the Jews. To those under the law, I become like one under the law, though I myself am not under the law, so as to win those who are under the law. To those not having the law, I became like one, not having the law, though I am not free from God's law, but am under Christ's law, so as to win those not having the law. To the weak I become weak to win the weak. I have become all things to all men, so that by all possible means I might save some. Clear deception. Even better, though, is Paul's own words admitting that he used trickery. In 2 Corinthians 12:16, be that as it may, I have not been a burden to you, yet, crafty fellow that I am, I caught you by trickery.
He claims that there's no such thing as moderate Islam. Again, this is bogus.
Muslims, but there is no such thing as a moderate Islam. I do not understand why people defend Islam.
The Quran is clear that the Muslims are supposed to be the moderate people.
The Quran clearly states in chapter 2, verse 143, and like that we made you a moderate, reasonable nation to be witnesses on the people.
There's even a hadith related from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in which he says that we are the people of the middle course. We don't go too far to one way or too far to the other way. We are the people of the middle course.
In the collection of Bukhari, volume 1, book 2, hadith number 38, it is said that the Prophet said, religion is very easy, and whoever overburdens himself in his religion will not be able to continue in that way, so you should not be extremist. And in another hadith from the collection of Sahih Muslim, it reads, they are losers, those who make religion strenuous. They imperil themselves who enforce tough practices of Islam. They destroy themselves who are extreme.
Clearly instructing Muslims to not be extreme in their practice. He says the Quran calls for the killing of unbelievers.
As a believer in the Quran, the Quran calls for the killing of unbelievers.
This is again false, and this claim is made so many times that, allegedly the Quran calls for this indiscriminate killing of unbelievers. That is totally bogus. The Quran is clear that as long as the people are not trying to fight the Muslims because of their religion, or drive them from their homes, or take their land, it says that Allah wants you to be kind and just to those people, for Allah loves the doers of justice.
Allah does not forbid you respecting those who have not made war against you on account of your religion, and have not driven you forth from your homes, that you show them kindness and deal with them justly. Surely Allah loves the doers of justice.
So that's a clear teaching, and no, it has not been abrogated, as they like to claim. They have this new argument now that everything is abrogated, with no proof whatsoever from Allah or the Prophet, but yet it's all been abrogated, supposedly. And no, I repeat, no, that verse, chapter 60, verse 8, has not been abrogated, and that is a clear teaching to let us know that it's just like everybody else, common sense. If nobody's bothering you, then you don't bother them. That's basically what that verse is saying. So this claim is just totally bogus and false. Okay? And then lastly, he makes this bogus claim ignorantly about Sharia law okays honor killing.
A true Muslim believes in Sharia law. Sharia law okays honor killings.
Well,
is that really a religion that we want here in America?
Honor killings is not a teaching of Islam. Honor killings, unfortunately, is a custom that some ignorant people have in the Middle East. There is not any teaching in Islam that shows that you have the right to take the law into your own hands and murder your own family member based on honor. No. We have no such teaching about that. Okay, there is no such teaching that, honor killings is acceptable in Islam. It is an ignorant practice of ignorant people from the Middle East. It has no part of Islam. There is no teaching that supports that whatsoever. So Mr. Terry Jones, your claims are just totally bogus. Perhaps that's the reason why you don't want to debate, because you know that if you debate, you'll be exposed and your claims will be exposed for what they are. Totally bogus. Assalamu alaikum.